Hey peeps, how you doing today? You doing good? That's good. Today is Thursday. Today Thursday. I don't know why I thought today was Friday. Today Thursday, October the 5th at 3:04 in the p.m. So yeah, I'm getting ready to do a read, y'all. We had a half a day today, but I've been kind of sort of kind of busy. I had to wash this morning. I had 4 loads. I always have, normally I'm gonna have my basic 3, which is my whites, brights, and darks. And I did throws and sheets last week. So I had to wash my reveal pads this week. So they gave me 4. But y'all like the ringtone? Yeah, I picked that ringtone. I be jamming to that ringtone though. So yeah, I be sitting on this crate, y'all. I mean this step stool feel like a crate. Well, not really. The crate worse. But yeah, I washed. I just finished round 1. That's cause I be doing other stuff. It really shouldn't have took me that long, but yeah. What else I do? I dusted. Oh my gosh. Look, I hate dusting. I'm just say it. I hate using the word hate, but man, I do not like dusting. I got so much stuff that be mean dusting. I be like, oh, I have to dust once a week. Seriously, sometimes twice. Certain things twice a week, cause I have my fan in my front that causes me to have to dust more in my front. And here don't get that bad, but sometimes this ceiling fan, I be having to hit my dresser. But my bookcase might be okay, but I dust that. I dust the cubicle in here, in the living room, in the dining room. And then I have to do my lamps. I mean, it's just, when you get started, you just start wiping everything off. Clogs, phones, candlesticks. Seriously. And I Swiffer. I had the Swiffer up under my bed. I do not seriously know. I think it probably comes from the ceiling fan or the air conditioner. I don't know. But this time, maybe because I didn't do it last month. So I had to use like 2 Swiffer sheets. But I ain't have to mop. So that was good. And I be having to move this big old bed. The hubby was gone. So I did that. What else I do? Oh, I had to clean off my washing machine and dryer. Oh my gosh. That took a minute. I need to go down there and vacuum that rug, but I told the hubby I'm gonna see if he gonna do it. But if not, I'll probably do it. I don't know if I get to it today, but I'll do it. I don't clean my washing machine and dryer like I was because so many people use it. And I'm like the only one cleaning, and then I could tell them to clean it, but I like my cleaning. Certain things I just like to clean myself. That's just me. So my washing machine and dryer, I cleans that myself. And like my bathroom is just certain things that I clean in my bathroom. That's why I be in there doing the most, because I take everything off the black rack. I like, well, not the hubby in his little basket, but I like the mirror. I be doing the most in that bathroom. Like I get behind the toilet, the bottom of the sink, and behind yeah, I have to put gloves on for the bathroom. And the tub. Well, they clean the tub, but I don't know. You just know. Kids. I don't know. But what else I had to do today? I I've been taking breaks and just hitting. I had to make sure the girls did their room. I gave them a list of doing their room, sweep them off their closet, put their sandals downstairs on the shoe rack. You know, because it's, I mean, you can probably still wear sandals, but basically it's fall. So yeah. So that's good, because I ain't have to wash dishes or cook. So yeah, I went on and knocked that type of stuff out the way. But yeah, did I do anything else? I don't know why I felt like I did. Besides homeschool, had to grade papers. And yeah, my grandbabies come over tomorrow. Supposedly Friday. I gotta go out to child number 2 house Saturday. I normally do the kids' work on Saturday, but she said come out to 2, so maybe I could get up early Saturday morning. I use 2 days to do work. I do books on Saturdays, and I do reports on Sunday. The typing I do Sunday morning. The books and sticky note I do Saturdays. Normally when I go out, it kind of throw me off on Saturdays. Yeah. Don't know, most people go out on Saturdays, don't they? Yeah. Not like that. Not like that. I'm pretty content in my own house. But anyway, I don't talk enough, y'all. I'm getting ready to do this read. Chapter 9, his purpose. I got to get her done before the hubby and the sonny come in. She ain't cooking. I locked my door this time. So y'all, let's get into this read. And my nose been running like a faucet. I know I got like a cold, but whatever. Hey, his purpose. Let's do this. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, Ren washed my hair. She just twisted it. Oh, y'all, my hair, I'm getting even more gray hair. Oh my gosh. I'm telling by the time I'm 50, probably by the time I'm 52, I think my whole head gonna be gray. I don't know, cause it's coming. Cause I was looking at it in the mirror, I was like, whoa. I don't be looking at my head like that. And if it's being parted, I can really see it. And she put it in twists all the way to the back. So I'm gonna take it down. It's up under there. I'm gonna take it down, and I was just looking in the mirror. I was like, dang. Woo! I ain't gonna dye though, because I like color. This is my color. But yeah, let's do this. His purpose. Everyone has a purpose. True that. Everyone. It's the reason we exist. It's our life mission, objective, or plan. Generally, we're here to glorify God and do His will. How that specifically translates in our lives is unique to each of us. Your husband needs to know the reason he exists. Wow. He needs to be sure his life is not just an accident, but that he's here by design. He must be certain he was created for a great purpose. When he discovers that purpose, and is doing what he was created to do, becoming what he was created to be, he will find fulfillment, y'all. This can only contribute to your happiness as well. If I learned anything being married more than 4 decades, wow, 40 years. I'm coming. It's that a wife can't put pressure on her husband to be something. She can pray for him to become it. She can pray that he be molded according to God's plan and not anyone else's. Then who he becomes will be determined by whether he hears God's call on his life or not. Wow, that was just deep. That was deep right there. I liked it that. For God has called us with a holy people. Look it up. You know, use a thesaurus to fan words related to holiness. For God has called us with a holy calling. Not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace, which was given to us in Christ Jesus before time began. 2 Timothy 1:9. Your husband is predestined according to the purpose of him who works all things according to the counsel of his will. Ephesians 1:11-12. But you still need to pray that he hears God's call. Got to have that ear to hear. Got to. So that who he is and what he does lines up with God's purpose for his life. Bam! You can always tell when a man is not living in the purpose for which God created him. Well. I got a call, y'all. Not an excuse. You sense his unrest. You get a feeling something is not quite right, even if you can't put your finger on what it is. When you're around a man who is fulfilling his calling and doing what he was created to do, you're aware of his inner direction, confidence, and deep security. How do you feel about what your husband is doing with his life? How do you feel about what your husband is doing with his life? Woo! Man, I feel like I just got called out or something. Like, no, she didn't. Okay. Wow. Do you like peace about it because he is on a path that's unfulfilling, beating him down, or going nowhere? Ooh. If so, then pray. Lord, take my husband from this place. Reveal to him what you called him to be, and open doors to what he should be doing. Praying that way doesn't mean your husband will be pulled out of what he's doing and dropped into something else. It can't happen that way, but often what takes place is a change in a man's perspective. Ooh, that's the renewing of the man right there. Man, that renewing of the man stuff is deep, man. Because a lot of us just do stuff like that. We just mimic things. Like, we just do what we see other people do. You know what I'm saying? Do you really know what I'm saying? Okay. I have a friend named David who has worked for years in a factory making airplanes. When he heard the call of God on his life, he knew he was to help troubled teenagers and low-income families. He also knew he wasn't to leave his job to do it. As it turned out, his work provided enough money to support his family while it afforded him exactly the kind of hours he needed to do what he had to do. He has organized food distribution to needy families, free concerts for unprivileged teens, Christian outreaches for the unsaved, and peace talks between rival gangs. That's what I'm talking about right there. He has done so much to bring restoration to his strife-torn city as any one man could possibly do. His is by no means any easy job, but it is fulfilling. And he has a sense of purpose that is unmistakable when you're around him. Physically, he is not a large man, but he is a spiritual giant. Spiritual muscles, people, spiritual muscles. He is a spiritual giant, and you know it when you're in his presence. His wife Priscilla also hears God's call on his life, and she supports it in every way she can. On the same accord, y'all. Have to be on the same accord. Whatever God has called your husband to do or to be or do, He has also called you to support it and be a part of it. Well, if in no other way than to pray, encourage, and help in whatever way possible. For some women, that means creating a good home, raising the children, being there for him, and offering prayer support. What? I got 4 checks? Wow. Other women may take an active role by becoming a partner or a helper. In either case, God does not ask you to deny your own personhood in the process. God has called you to something too, but it will fit in with whatever your husband's calling is. Wow. It will not be in conflict with it. Wow. God is not the author of confusion. Well. Strife or unworkable situations. He is a God of perfect timing. That's why I've been telling the hubby, there is a time for everything. The Bible says. That's right. The time to do what God has called each of you to do will work out perfectly if it is submitted to God. If it is submitted to God. If your husband is already moving in the purpose for which God has called him, you could count on the enemy of his soul coming to cast doubt, especially if he hasn't yet seen anything close to the finished picture or realized the success has been envisioned. Your prayers can help cast away this discouragement and keep it from taking hold. It can help your husband to hear and cling to God's revelation. It can cause him to live his life on purpose. Wow. Man, that was good. I mean, every chapter is it's just fulfilling. It's just, man, I feel like I'm being made new by reading this book, y'all. For real, because I mean, I have my own level of thinking. But you know, it said the older you get, the wiser you supposed to get. I don't think that's necessarily true. It all depends on what type of life you live in and everything, and who you living it for. You get what I'm saying? But I always like to surround myself with older people and wise counsel. Even when I was a teenager, I used to be around older people. And I don't know, I like to learn. And I don't just I like to hear people talk about, that's why I guess I love testimony service. I love to hear stories. They are so encouraging. Testimonies are so encouraging. And I like people to put God in the mix of it, because that's my foundation. I mean, when I read somebody else stories or testimonies and God is their foundation and I haven't got where they at, I just look at it as, man, God, you feeding me spiritually, you giving me more wisdom, you giving me more understanding. My knowledge is steady increasing, for my life and those in my life, those around my life, those who God bring into my life, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So she been married 4 decades. This is what I'm talking about. I love learning. I love being educated on the truth, not just the wisdom of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because half of the stuff that we're taught in school and the world is putting out here is not even the truth. For real. They not gonna tell you. You got to seek for truth. And when I could get a good book, and I know God lead me to books. I mean, it's a spiritual thing. It's a Holy Spirit thing, And they feed me, and as I'm reading this book, and I'm increasing in knowledge, and I'm increasing. My wisdom is increasing, and my understanding is increasing. Man. That, you know, that's what it's about to me, you know. Then I apply it, not just read it and let it go down on the inside. I apply it to my life and to my marriage, and the prayers, you know, that I read out of her book. I'm like, oh man, I never thought to pray like that, a more detailed prayer. And then I could go back and like, okay, I want to say another prayer for this situation. I want to even get more detailed about this situation. You know, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, y'all. I mean, this is it for me. This is it. And so, like, we in the book of Genesis. We just started over in the Bible. We just finished Revelation. Now we in the book of Genesis. And I declare, people be like, man, we done started as a family reading the Bible over. I don't even know how many times my Bible in the dining room. But with that Bible I get when I started reading that Bible, how many times I done reread that whole Bible with the family. But I done had other Bibles before that I had reread, like with my older kids. You know, that Bible I got is more with my younger ones. This one here that's here now. But I just read, you know, about how God created, you know, the heaven and the earth, and the grass and the trees, and man, that's what I'm saying, man. I love reading the Bible. I don't care how many times I read it, because, you know, you constantly growing as you continue to live. So the level of understanding that I probably was on when I reread Genesis that time, my knowledge and understanding done increased since then. So I'm looking at this serpent, right, that done came to Eve, right, and I'm like, seriously, this serpent was talking to Eve. This serpent was having a whole conversation with Eve. And then I look at the curse, when God cursed the serpent and said, you're going to be crawling on your belly for the rest of your days, all the rest of your life or whatever. And I'm like, seriously? How did the serpent really look? And then he said that the serpent was the craftiest animal that he made. Like, wow. You know? And I'm like, that's why that snake looks so deceptive and evil. It's just something about the way a snake look, right? Like, it have a look all of its own. And I'm like, and it's long. You think about the length of it. And then God said, you're gonna crawl on your belly. What did it walk? Was it like, did it have like, I mean, did it stand up on 2 feet? Did it have 4 feet like a cow or something? But then you look at the length of it, like how tall was you at first that you crawling, and you can coil, you can wrap yourself around a person and squeeze them to death. How big was you? I mean, I thought that. I never really took my mind never really went there. I knew he talked, but I really put even more thought into it when we just read that. So yeah, we ain't got to Cain and Abel when they we just finished the part where he just telling where he created woman, and how Adam said she's a flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, and all that, and how God telling them to go out and, you know, reproduce and everything and stuff like that. So that's where we ended at. But I look so forward to, I love the Old Testament, man. The Old Testament, I don't know, but it showed me God. It just, and a lot of them stories in there was like relatable. Cause when I went through, when I ended up in the hospital for having 3 seizures back to back after having my child number 5, I mean, I went to the Bible. It made me think of Job. It made me, I mean, I thought of David. I mean, in some situations, I even like felt like I was like David. Like when I had to go to court for a situation, and then I felt like the person I was going to court for and his lawyer, I felt like they was Goliath down, and I was David, you know. But David said, when he looked at Goliath, he said, yeah, I come in the name of the Lord, though. You got all that, but I got God. And that's how I felt in that type of situation. And I'm like, that's what laid in my spirit during that time, that chapter of my life, and I'm like, man, there's so many Bible characters in there that I was so relatable to, you know, especially Job. I mean, man, when my kids was like teenage, when I had a lot of teenage kids, I felt like Job. Like one thing happened to me, had another. Yeah, man. But I thank God I made it, man, cause that was a mental thing that I had to go through, cause I could have straight up had a mental breakdown, y'all. I had to fight for my mind, for real. That was like back in '96 and '97 and everything. But now I look back, man, from where I came from, and I thank God, y'all, I made it. And it wasn't nothing about it but the grace of God and that word. I had to meditate on the word. When they say you learn how to meditate on the word day and night, that's serious. Because even if you ain't got the Bible before you, that's where your brain go, because you trying to survive. You don't want this to take you out, man. And and health problems was trying to sit on me, and everything, so stuff was happening to my heart, because that was my first time to experience a lot of things that I experienced with my older kids and stuff. You know, you have this ideal of parenting and mothering and family, but that's like having this fairy tale thing like Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella. You're gonna get married and live happily ever after. They lied. That's not the truth. And I love my family and everything, but it's a lot of little details up in there that you ain't gonna know there until you get there. And you better be ready. You better know how to deal with it when you get there, because it's real, y'all. It's real. So I just thank God for everything that he done brought into my life to make me the person that I am today, the woman that I am today, the mother that I am today, the wife that I am today, and everything. Because, man, this was a road. This has been a journey. This has been a journey. And I guess, like, I was listening to a couple of rap. I like rap, gospel rap. And not everybody. Some, well, I ain't gonna get too deep off into that. But I was listening to this dude named Seven. And man, when I listened to his story, man, it brought tears to my eyes, because I was like, I felt him, because it's like the ones that went through the most. Them the ones be ready to lay their life on the line for what they believe in. And you know, he was a game maker, this, all that and everything. But you listen to his music, you could hear it in this, it's just in his soul down deep in there, like, he for real about his walk with God. And that's what it's about. I mean, you got a lot of people calling on the name of the Lord, and we ain't gonna even get into all that. And then they be hypocriting, and then they be what you call that? It's just wavering back and forth in their faith and stuff. But I think when you know really what God had brought you from, and you know it was God, you go hard. You go hard for him. And that's how I am. That's my story. Because I mean, I could have been dead and gone. And I'm grateful. And I'm thankful. And what else is there for me to do? Because if I would have died in my sin, it would be a wrap. But he brought me up out of darkness. For real. Like, straight up. You know, and what how that song say? A wretch I was, I am, or whatever. I don't know. It's just so many songs and testimonies and stories that done came into my life that I can relate to, and that's what keep me encouraged. That was keep me going. That's what keep me pumped up. That's why I do what I do. Cause hey, you know, freely God giveth, and he give it to me freely. I give it back. You know, cause who am I? I ain't nobody, y'all. You know, after a while, my life gonna be whew, and it's gonna be a wrap. But I'm gonna do what God called me to do while I'm here to do it. And this is what it's all about with me and everything. Because I'm telling you, when you've been forgiven much, that's just how much harder you go. And that's just how much it just goes down on the inside, and you it become your passion. It become your life. You know, it become the air you breathe. That'll be me. So when I get on here and I make my videos and I move, Because when I be editing my videos, I be like, dang, I might be a little dramatic, if people want to call it that, but man, that's cause it come from here. And when I feel something, that's how it come out of me. That's just how deep it is down on the inside, that when it come out, it's just like, you get it? So yeah, but that's enough. You know what? This chapter was not that long, for real. Oh, no, that's a whole nother chapter. But his purpose was not that long. His choice, let's see. Oh, his choice is even shorter, right? Wait till I get through reading it, though. Wait till I get through reading it. Yeah, but y'all, this me. This is me. What you see is what you get. And this is it, you know. I love to laugh. I love to have fun. But I'm serious as a heart attack. It's like I got that side and I got this side. When I laugh, I laugh hard. When I have fun, play spades, play games, I'm in it. I'm really having fun. But when it's turned off and that seriousness turned on, I'm serious. For real, for real. It's like night and day. I'm like night and day. For real, for real. So yeah, and yeah, my child number 5 and child number 2 here came over. Oh, it was just recently. I don't remember the date, but I got the paper. We played spades, and child number 2 was my partner. We did that twice to child number 5 and her husband. We did that. And I ain't bragging. I'm just saying we did that. So yeah. I always like to have fun, though. I mean, whatever fun is, I just like to enjoy myself. You know? But, okay, I'm on chapter 10, his choices. I think that's going to be interesting. It's short, but, man, she go in. I guess that's why I can relate to her, y'all. Because I just feel her, you know? I just feel it. But anyway, let me get on off of here so I can try to have this video up. I want to have it up by Friday, but YouTube, man, it took almost 2.5 hours to put up a 40-minute video. Why we doing that today? And Finity, I wanted to pull out the camera, but I didn't even want to show y'all that serious side of me. Cause they irked my nerves to the 10th power, y'all. Man, Xfinity, y'all need to get it together. I mean, they gonna charge me a $60 one-time charge for a person to come out for a less than a 5-minute job, which I wasn't even told that I was gonna be charged $60. So I called myself trying to dispute that. They weren't having it. And I felt some type of way about that. I got mad with computers, cell phones, all technology. I sure did. I got over it. I'm over it now. But I had a whole moment. Yeah, I had like a whole day moment. For real, for real. Because, and a female that got on the phone, y'all. And I'm like, oh my God. See? That's why I have to watch myself. I have to move in slow motion for real. Because the supervisor had to call me back to let me know if they was going to take the $60 off or not. And so she called to tell me they weren't going to take it off. Which, that was like my second time protesting it. Whatever. Protest, contesting, whatever. And, I didn't know they denied it. They said they denied it the first time. But so I called the second time, and dude put in another ticket for it. And she called me like 2 days later that time and let me know, no, the first time they saw reason to charge you for $60 is valid, and this time is valid. I'm like, well, you called me this time, but nobody didn't call me the first time. And then I was like, even though I didn't know I was going to be charged $60, I'm like, but it's the law. I'm like, don't y'all record? I said, even though the agent that I was talking to asked me, did I want somebody to come out? And my phone line was just dead. I don't even know how that happened. We ain't going to even give my conspiracy theorist man to theory man to working, and then he come out here and just move a little. I'm serious. That cord wasn't even in there and it was working. How it worked when you put it in there and it wasn't even in there and my phone was working. I declare they did something. I just feel in my gut they did something. They be sitting wherever they at messing with people's stuff and just got $60 out of me. You know, and I'm like, even though I wasn't told I was gonna be charged $60, had a choice to want the technician to come out or not. You know, she's like, well, it's valid. She kept saying it's valid. Y'all just don't know how I want to reach through that phone. And like, and I heard that little attitude in her voice, and that caused me to get attitude in my voice. She was young too, man. I'm like, see. But yeah, I had to let that go. I'm gonna pay. I got mad. I'm like, I'm gonna pay $5 every month. I'm like, but they charged me a $9 late fee, so paying $5, I owe $56 now, and that's added onto my regular bill. Yeah, I'm like, really, Xfinity. That's how I feel about it. And I'm through with it. I'm gonna pay the $57 eventually. Oh, and that fee for that book for my son, they took it off. That $125 book, they took it off. So thank you, Jesus. But they want fit to take that $60 out because he still came out and he still performed the service and all that. Well, yeah, me and her went back and forth for a minute though, y'all. And she had got my adrenaline flowing. So it was thank God she was on the phone. Now I wouldn't have did nothing to her face to face, but face to face she wouldn't have been talking like that face to face. I just know she wouldn't. She wouldn't have did that face to face. You know, people got a lot of what's that word I'm looking for? People got a lot of over the phone. Oh my gosh, like meet me outside though. Meet me around the corner. Down the street. Where you work at? Oh my God. Oh man, I had to take a chill pill on that one. I ain't really over it until I pay it. But until I pay it, if I talk about it, this is how I'm going to feel about it. This is it. Because I'm not happy about that. I felt they poured it. I felt like they did something to my phone. And my video was going to be extra long. But when I was talking to the dude who did the second write-up about it, he said, well, we could charge you $5 every month. So if a technician had to come out, it'll cover that. So I was asking this little female, like, so I was told y'all could charge me $5 every month, and if I have a problem, that'll cover the technician services. Yeah, but we don't offer that. I'm like, yeah, when I was in Walmart and y'all was up in there, why nobody didn't tell me that? Oh, that's not like one of those type of offers. It's only offered when through the technician, through the technical support part. What? What? I would think that when y'all trying to sign people up, y'all would give people that option too, because stuff happens, especially in the city of Chicago. And so when I was talking about that, the second agent that wrote up my ticket the second time said, well, I don't think you really need to do that, because I don't think you should have that problem anymore. How you know if I'm going to have that problem anymore when my phone just going dead? How you could 100% tell me I'm not going to have that problem anymore unless y'all caused the problem in the first place? I'm just saying. They be doing stuff, y'all. Man, see, that's why I was with AT&T. But AT&T, when I moved over here, they don't have like the really fast internet speed in this area. But I'm like, really, we in 2017, almost 2020. Y'all ain't got the fast internet everywhere in the city of Chicago. What's really going on? What's really going on? But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go because I done got all up in my feelings all over again. But y'all should have saw me that day. I don't know, what day was that, like 3 days ago? And I had my camera in my hand, finna like talk to y'all about it. But the hubby came. I guess God was like, you don't even want them to see that side of you. They gonna have to seriously pray for you. When he came up and I got to telling him about it, so I vented out to him. By the time I get to vent it out to him and I looked at the camera, I ain't even had no more, I ain't had nothing else to vent, you know. Now I can vent with a smile on my face, but I ain't have no smile about it. I'm like, oh, I'm like, and she was young and she was hung. I'm like, see? Who is it? What? I got my door locked. What's up? She tried it, but I got my door locked, y'all. But that's my cue on that note. I hope everybody have a Friday or Saturday. I'm having my grandbaby, so I hope everybody have a blessed day, safe day, and a productive day, and a protective day. Weekend, enjoy your weekend, y'all. This year going by so fast. And on that note, y'all, I'm out. Cause I don't want myself out. Peace and love, share some, and I'll see y'all next week. And on that note, I holla. Bye, y'all. I gotta catch my breath.